Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. How is everyone? Welcome, welcome. Hope everybody's doing well, having a good, relaxing Sunday or whatever it is you're doing. You know me, I'm just trying to get all my stuff set up here. Hi, Christy and Angie. And I think is it Bobby? I know you just joined the group and now I'm like forgetting already, so forgive me. Gosh, today would have been a great day for a nap, for sure. It was like kind of, I don't know, the weather was really weird here today. Hey, Julie. Tara, welcome in, everybody. I just decided to go live because, Auntie Allison, hi. And forgive me if I'm like adjusting everything. I was trying to get the lighting and stuff correctly. But anyways, it was a weird weather day. And as usual, I didn't have enough footage to get a video up today. I got one up yesterday. And let's see, I put one up yesterday. Sorry, I just got a text. I never forget or never remember to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Hi, Mary. How are you? Nice to see you. Yeah, so I was with Sophia and Stacy again today. And so we were hanging out. But now I am back in the bar, the backyard bar at Ben's place. So I'm expecting both Ben and Jim this evening. So, hi Tina, hey Rachel. I hope everyone's doing well. Figured I'd do kind of an impromptu live, a solo live. I haven't done a solo live in a little while, so. I think today in Creed we got about 23 and a half raindrops, lots of wind, clouds. It's been absolutely lovely. Should be a little bit cooler this week, high 60s, so I'm looking forward to that. I'll be continuing to hang around with Stacy and Sophia. Might get to see my friend Sarah again. I don't know, she might come back out, so we'll see. I'm just having fun and enjoying my time just every single day. It's magical. But I know it's so hot. Wait, why isn't where did my chat go in my tablet? What happened? What happened here? Whatever, do I even really need to use it? Okay, there we go. I fixed it. Yeah, so I've just been farming, Tina. Yeah. And I know it's very, very hot. It's during this time of year when my mom is like can't make up her mind about what she wants to do with her life in the summers. So I think she's gonna come back to see me next month in September, not sure. The thing is, Mom and I just kind of do what the universe tells us and what we feel like, so. Yes, oh good, Tina, I'm so glad. I'm just having such a blast, I really have always had an appreciation for farmers. I mean, they keep our country going, they keep food on our tables, but I've never known anything about it, so I'm learning. I'm learning a little bit every time I go out and do something, and just talking to Ben and Jim about operations. I learned so much, so it's very exciting. But Yeah, Tara, I was, well, I haven't worked a 9 to 5 job in about, wait, what year is it? In about 12 years, because I started my business back in 2013. I became a freelance writer and all of that. But yeah, I mean, it's just about making those choices, making those moves one thing at a time. So, um, Sharon, yeah, oh, Verde Valley, and I'll tell you, well, everywhere needs rain. Everywhere needs rain. I mean, especially Arizona. I mean, the entire western U.S. is on fire, so we all need rain. It's absolutely horrendous. So, hey, Big Clemmer. No, Brock is done joining me. He just had 2 vacations this summer, and he took them, and that's it. So, but I am staying busy. I'm with all my friends. I'm doing so much. I'm just having such a blast. Such a blast. Truly the best summer of my life, which, as many of you know, I mean, most of you know who are in here right now who watch my videos consistently and keep up with me consistently. I do feel a little bit of guilt saying that it's my best summer ever because Winston's not with me, but um, he would be he's with me spiritually in a different way. I feel like he's guiding me, and I know that he's happy that I'm doing what I'm doing. So yes, I'm loving being a farm girl, but I fully admit, like, I couldn't be a full-time farmer, right? I'm having a lot of fun, and I want to continue doing what I'm doing with them and everything, but I have so much respect for them because I couldn't personally run all of the operations that they do. It's just incredible. It's truly incredible. So, did I look at a house? So I walked the other day with Sophia and Stacy over to that house that my mom was interested in. So we didn't like, so yes, we did look at it. We went to the property. We were able to like look in the windows and all that sort of stuff, and it's really, really neat. But I don't, so yeah. And it's just fun. It's always fun to look at houses, like for my mom because I'm not interested in houses. But yeah. Oh, Caroline. No, I haven't tried a twisted tea yet. I'm still drinking my beer. You know me. One of these days. One of these days. Hi, Gary. Yes, Auntie Allison, he will always be with me. That's true. Thank you, Sharon. Yes, yeah, I know. And you all know how it goes, right? Just feeling guilt in grief, whatever that looks like, whether it's an animal companion or a person. So, um, yes, I lived an extremely fulfilling 13 years with Winston, that is for sure, and we did everything. And I find a lot of peace in that. So thank you for reminding me of that, Sharon. Yeah, Big Clemmer, you know I like my beer. But I do like trying new things. Um, so one of these days I'll get around to it. Tara, you grew up on a farm? Yeah. Yeah, very hard work, very hard work. I really admire all of you. I do. Hi, Linda. Welcome in. Yes, Big Clemmer. I'm in the same bar, but I decided to do a different view, mostly because of the lighting, like if we're being honest. Um, and I was chilling, like boondocking with Stacy and Sophia today, but Ben and his dad Jim, who I call Dad, they are on their way back. They were hanging in the area today, so they are um, coming here to the house. So I decided to come back because it's literally 5 minutes away from where I'm boondocking with the girls, and so we're gonna have dinner and hang out. And I figured I'd go live. Yeah, it is a great setting, isn't it? Yeah, so different stuff in the background this time. Yeah, Bobby. I'm definitely gonna try that peace tea. That looks tasty. That looks tasty. So hopefully I can find it. I need to get groceries and run some errands in the Alamosa area this week. My usual like my usual grocery shopping and stuff I have to do. So, yeah, it sounds like it'd be really tasty on a hot day for sure. Hey friend, happy Sunday. So today when I was at camp with the girls, we had a couple of really interesting interactions with people coming into our campsite. So stay tuned for that. I'll be talking more about that. Very intrusive interactions with people. Tara, that's great. I love that. That's awesome. You know, and I really started, when I started van life, I started with short trips. You know, I was taking 3 to 5 day trips, and then I slowly like increased, and then slowly increased, and literally just over time, I became full time. So here I am. So I absolutely started slow and steady and made sure this was something I wanted to do. And now 5 years later, I'm full time in my minivan. So. Hey Tina, other Tina. I have lots of Tinas that follow me. I have lots of Tinas and Lindas. Oh my gosh, Linda, I am so blessed. I mean, I can't really express my gratitude into words, to be honest. And it's funny because, oh, that's a pretty bird. What the hell is that? What is that bird? Okay, ADHD. Oh yeah, like I met Ben and Jim at a bar last year in Crete. Like that's how we met. And then they adopted me. So that's long story short. We met at a bar because I personally, as a solo traveler, well, obviously as a solo traveler, I do a lot by myself. And that includes going to restaurants, going to bars, going to places where I can maybe chat with people or meet people or just hang out and feel like a local or whatever. So by doing that, I've made a lot of friends that way. And now I have an adopted family. And also to your point, Linda, I'm so blessed that I've had people, so many of my my closest, dearest friends come to visit me here, and for long periods of time. I mean, Stacy's been with me most of the summer, and it's been a huge blessing. Also, I'm looking down because I'm looking at my comments. Yeah, Crete sucks. Tell your friends. Yeah, Steve, I know you and everybody's mother really wants a meetup, but it's not, unfortunately, it's not going to happen. The main reason being the cost of the permit issue and all of that. And to be honest with you, I'm not going to spend as much time in courtside as I typically do this winter. I'm going to do a lot of new things. I might even leave Arizona in the winter. I don't know. Time will tell. I go with the flow. That's what I love about being solo and like independent and in a van and just living so freely, is that like I just go with whatever I feel like doing. Maybe my friends are somewhere, maybe the weather's good somewhere, and that the freedom and the peace that van life offers me is invaluable. It really is. So, oh, you have a Yorkie. That's awesome. Very, very cool. It's funny because there's I know somebody, she works in town here at the spa, and she has a little Yorkie, and he's so freaking precious. There was a little clip of him, I think in yesterday's video. His name's Jalapeno, and he's so precious. And the way, like, his demeanor reminds me so much of Winston. He's just calm, and he's like chill, and he just watches his mom no matter what she's doing. Like, his eyes never leave her. And their connection fascinates me because it just reminds me so much of me and my son. So it's really cool. And it's cool that seeing those things and like having those interactions and witnessing that, it doesn't make me sad, you know? It just makes me really happy that I had the opportunity to have a bond with Winston the way that I did. So, yeah, going with the flow. That's what I'm doing, Linda. I'm going with the flow. What am I feeling? What do I have energy for? Hey girl, hey Mindy, yes ma'am. I love you. Thanks for always getting in my lives. God, you're so fucking awesome. I love you so much. Oh, my hair's everywhere. Um, yeah, going with the flow and whatever feels good to me. You know, whatever feels good to me. And that's what I love about the ladies that I'm with, Sophia and Stacy, and my friends like Mindy. You know, we all have our little tribe, and we all just go with the flow. No schedule, just flexible. All my plans are always tentative, and it feels really good. Feels really good. Living la vida loca. Yeah, that's right. So, oh, Cindy, thanks. Yeah, so I brushed it. No, I actually didn't even wash my hair today, but I. Will you turn down your volume, Benjamin? Ben just walked in the backyard and he's watching my live and his volume's loud. And so Dad and Ben just got home. Um, so yeah, going with the flow. So I still plan on being. Oh wait, hold on. Let me backtrack. Big Clemmer, you said something. During the train track bike ride you and Brock did, what happens? What happened to? Okay, so Big Clemmer is asking me. So earlier this summer, gosh, okay, that was right before my birthday. So when Brock visited me most recently, we went rail biking in South Fork, Colorado, and it was 12 miles. So 6 miles one way, 6 miles back. And honestly, so we were in like a two-person rail bike. Well, I use my hands too much. We were in a two-person rail bike. There are also four-person rail bikes. Um, and so we were in a two-person one. It might be a little easier if you have four people. I'm not sure, just based on the weight distribution. Okay, anyways, my mom asked me the same thing, Big Clemmer, because you're on railroad tracks. Those bikes are on railroad tracks, and you can't like turn around. It's like you go straight one way and straight back the other way. So my mom asked me what. So there's a really loud bird right outside the window. I'm sorry. Is that a magpie or is that the other weird bird I was just seeing? Bro, I'm trying to do a live stream, homie. Bro's trying to get on my live stream. He's trying to mooch off my subscribers. Yeah. Um, I honestly don't know what happens if you get tired and you can't go any further. I mean, we were feeling it in our legs a little bit, like at very slight inclines, but on the way back, you wouldn't think it is, but it's like mostly downhill because it's parallel to the Rio Grande River, which flows downward. So if you can make it to the end, you're good. Now there is a 6 mile round trip ride, so 3 miles one way, 3 miles back. But to be honest with you, there are people of all ages on the rail bike. I mean, there was probably a couple, they were at least like 75 years old or so, and they did it just fine. So I don't really know what happens if you can't finish. I wonder if there's like a frequently asked questions about that on the website. I should look. Patricia, you're excited about my mysterious tentative plans. Yes, and I will give you another quick hint. It would be a state that I've been to before, but not an area that I've been to before. And okay, yeah, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, maybe Ben will pop in here. I'm not sure. Well, I think he's starting up dinner and he's showering and stuff, so I'm sure he'll pop in here when he's available. I started making a cross-stitch pic that looks like Winston to send to you. Then the next video I saw was your announcement. Oh no! Oh, Tara, I understand. That's... Yeah. Well, if you decide you want to finish it and send it to me, you let me know. I know that it wasn't... Winston's passing was not just difficult on me. I know a lot of you took it really terribly as well. I know it was very difficult, so... yeah, the rail biking is it's pricey. It's like, I think, oh gosh, now I forget. I think it's like 110 for 2 people for the 12-mile excursion, if you will. And then I think for 4 people it's like 180. But I mean, if you got like 3 friends to go and y'all split the cost, it would be pretty. And it's so cool. You see all of that terrain in the Rio Grande River from such a different perspective, and it's so neat and it's just very peaceful. Overall, it was a 3-hour tour. Wink, wink. Except for nobody landed on the shore and got stranded there. Yeah, you do all the work, but it's a good workout. It's a good leg workout, gets you going. You know, see some new things. It's a fun adventure. I mean, or maybe... Hi. What's up?
How's your beer?
I'm just barely sipping on it, thank you. Everyone wants to see your face whenever you want to come in here and say hi.
What?
Did you say why? Did you say why?
Yeah.
What you said?
Yeah.
Here's Ben, everybody. Here's Ben's face. Here he is. Here he is, the infamous Ben. For all of you who haven't seen him on a live stream yet. He's always creeping. He's always creeping in the background. Yeah, Linda, I feel the same way. It's like a once-in-a-lifetime adventure. You know? Like, I was thinking, like, oh, maybe, like, if my mom comes into town or something, maybe she'd be interested. But, okay, Auntie Allison, I love you so much. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. I know, it's funny because Ben broke my taillight on my van the other day. And I'm going to make it sound way more dramatic. If you didn't see the video, he was just leaning up against my van. And, you know, in that Arizona heat, in the heat, it's just that plastic on the taillights, it dries out, whatever. So just like a little bit of my taillight came off. And I filmed him, like his reaction afterwards. And John from Nomadic Pride put it perfectly. He was like, Ben has such a mischievous smirk. I'm like, yeah, he does when he's breaking my shit. Yeah, so yeah, Ben needs to get a beer and whatever else he needs to do. They worked hard today. I think they finished stacking the small hay bales today, so where am I at in my comments? Sorry guys. And there's my other Linda. Hi Linda. Like I said, I have lots of Lindas who follow me. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to everybody I haven't said hi to yet. Well, that's the thing about it, Bobby, about the rail biking. You can take your time, like, and they schedule it so there's plenty of time for people to be spaced out. You can, you know, really take your time. It's so low pressure. It's low stress. They want to make sure everybody's comfortable. So they make it great for everybody who wants to participate in the rail biking. Mindy, it is a magpie. I'm pretty sure. I can't see it. It's like up high. And they're, oh gosh, magpies are so beautiful, aren't they? But yeah, they love chilling in Ben's backyard, that's for sure. There's Mindy with the bird identification. You should make sure you add that to your resume, Mindy. Yes, Tara, he is, isn't he? Ben is quite the cutie, that's for sure. I'm thinking Big Clemmer chipmunks, maybe. There's a lot of chipmunks back here. I've only seen like 2 rabbits in the area since I was here at the end of May. So, that bird sounds like a sick chicken. That's funny. Hi, Wendy. Welcome in, my friend. How are you? Yeah, it just like decided to be super loud all of a sudden. Oh, Cynthia, welcome in. Well, I'm glad you're here so you don't have to eat alone. I'm happy to join you, and all of our friends in the chat are happy to join you. I'm happy you're here. I will sip my beer while you eat. And I'm sitting at a table, so you are welcome at my table, my friend. So my plans for this week, so originally I was thinking I might go just do something new this week, like by myself. But then I realized that this is the last week that Stacy is going to be in town and Ben is going to be spending a lot of time in Creed, and the next week he kind of goes back to the farm that's not in Creed and doing all that. Stacy's moving on to her stuff. Sophia will have moved on back to Denver or wherever the heck she decides to go. Um, so I'm going to hang around Creed this week while my friends are still around. And then next week, I'm going to go do something different. Especially because this week I also have to like pick up a prescription and do all of my chores and my errands. So next week I'm going to do something different. And I think I might go, there are a couple of hikes that I'm interested in. There's also a campground that I'm interested in. I'm thinking maybe I would just, for fun, stay at a campground for a night just to check out something new. So I will also be focusing on like more van projects and that sort of thing this week as well. Just so you guys know what's on my agenda. So, yeah, Sharon, the thing is, with my mom, she's been looking at real estate in this area, in surrounding areas as well. But I don't think she'd be happy being here year round because it just gets so cold and it's dark and it's a really long winter. So I don't think it would be good for her to be here year round. Um, but with my mom, just like me, you never know. You never know what shenanigans we're gonna get into. So selfishly, I would just like my mom to buy a house that's closer to me because I'll be spending my summers in Colorado from here on out. I decided, maybe you're new to my channel or maybe you've forgotten, um, but last summer I decided was going to be my last summer going back to Arizona in the summer. And I remember I got back to Arizona in late September last year and I regretted it so much. And I sat down with my mom and I had a discussion with her and I said, I'm never doing this again. I can't be in this treacherous heat anymore. So I probably won't go back to Arizona until around November. Either the cold is going to force me out of here and or the weather in Arizona will get nice enough for me to go back. But I can always go somewhere in between. I don't have to go like just from here to Phoenix. There's a lot of other things I can do. So time will tell because like Linda said earlier, we go with the flow around here. So oh yeah, I can't text and be live, but yeah, I think he's in northern Arizona. He was at some event this weekend or something. Does anyone have any fun plans for the week ahead? Or plans in general? Maybe not fun, but plans. I want to know what everybody else is up to. Yes, well, I've missed all of the heat waves because I travel with the weather. So I that's one of the big reasons I live in a van because I like to travel with the weather. So yeah, Linda, lots to do between Creed and Phoenix. Lots of other places in Colorado I can go to. I also, I really wanted to get up to Wyoming a little bit this summer, and I didn't. I'm thinking about, I could do that in September. I don't know. just depends on the weather and how I'm feeling. So, hey Dawn, how are you? Yes, Colorado is so full of beautiful scenery. And I also want to remind everybody that the way I find my campsites, everybody can find the exact same campsites I do. I use iOverlander, campendium.com. I use the Outly app to see what kind of land I'm on, like National Forest, Bureau of Land Management, State Trust land, wildlife area, all of that. And Google Maps. Google Maps. So, and oftentimes I just find places, and my friends are the same way. We just find places by driving around. Let's see. Oh no, CT's for upcoming surgery. Okay, well, none of that sounds fun to me, but I hope it all goes well, you know? So. Hi. You opened a beer? Where is Dad here, or where's Dad?
Could be here in a minute, yeah.
Oh. You're traveling to the Oregon coast, Seaside, Oregon. That's something I thought about doing this summer too, and I just didn't fucking get there, you know? Sometimes it happens that way. Northern New Mexico. Northern New Mexico is beautiful. Yeah, I've been to downtown Telluride, but it's just like not my jam. It's really pretty. I took Winston there last summer. I'm so glad I took Winston there last summer. I was there with Stacy and our friend Kim. And it's nice, and I'm glad I went, but I don't really have a desire to go back. It was just, I felt really out of place there. It's really fancy. I'm not fancy. It's just been over gentrified, so it's just not my favorite. It's beautiful. I recommend going to check it out, but it's more of a place that like my sister would like, because she's like bougie as fuck, you know? So I'm glad I went though, and I'm glad I got my son there. Hey Amanda, starting my slow roll from Miami in a week or so. I have done that drive. Just saying. I'm familiar. Should be in the Rim Country, pacing, etc. mid-late September. Any meetups this winter in Quartzsite or Mark? Mark, first of all, nice to meet you, Mark. I'm not familiar with your YouTube handle, so if you're new to my channel, thanks for being here. Be careful getting to Payson mid to late September. It's going to be hot as fuck still. When I got there at the end of September last year, it was still 100 degrees every day in Payson. So just keep that in mind. You might be leaving too early. Meetups this winter in Quartzsite. So I'm not having a meetup this winter in Quartzsite, but there's always shit going on. If you want a meetup or a party or a gathering or a nudist colony, you'll find it. You'll find it there. And I recommend, like, if you're on Facebook, there's lots of Quartzsite groups. That's what I'm looking for. Facebook groups for Quartzsite. Shit. God. And you can find out about events and lots of things happening then. I also know at the laundromat on Main Street, there's like a bulletin board. And they have like events listed for the entire winter. Lots of fun stuff going on. So, we've got lots of people jumping in all of a sudden. Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. We're chilling and drinking beer. Me no peaky panish. That's the most incredible channel name. What is happening? That's great. Hi, friends. Thanks, Tara. Hang in there. I appreciate you chatting. Yeah, Jeff, once is enough for Telluride for me. Yeah. You know. Susie says, hello, Amanda. I want to be just like you when I grow up. You're insinuating I'm grown up. What happened there? I don't know how I tricked you, but I love that for me. Yes, adjust your roll to avoid the heat. For sure. For sure. Aw, thanks, Dottie. Yeah, you're the best. I appreciate you. Thank you, Anne. Thanks, Tina. I appreciate you hanging out. See you later. From Indiana, Hoosiers Unite. I don't miss it there, but it's fine. Oh, this is your first. Oh, this is your first live stream. Okay. Okay. Well, thanks. Yeah, I decided to go live on a whim tonight because I didn't have enough footage for a video. I told Ben yesterday I was gonna rename my channel to what was the first thing I said? It was like slacking and sarcasm, and then it was like slacking with a smart ass. I feel like that'd be much more appropriate than adventuring with Amanda, because I've just been a fucking slacker lately. Telluride is not van life friendly. They are not welcoming to nomads out there. They are not. The parking is terrible. There's no like boondocking near Telluride. Stacy and Kim and I slept on the side of the highway when we went last summer, which wasn't a problem. Like, we were all together and it was like 15 minutes from town. But yeah, they're not very welcoming. Telluride is they have a lot of like fancy jewelry and fine art there. Yeah, for like a hippie like myself, it's not exactly comfortable. Unless I'm at the brewery and I fit right the fuck in. Oh, and Telluride vodka's really good. Ask Stacy, she'll tell you. Back in 1988, well, I wouldn't know because I was born then. Hang gliding aerobatic championships? Please tell me all about that. What is that? That sounds amazing. Hi from Vermont. Welcome in, Michael. I've never been to Vermont. It's one of the 8 states I've never been to. I'm so sorry for the loss of your mom. I'm so sorry to hear that. But I'm happy that you'll be doing a celebration of life. That sounds wonderful. I've heard that. I've heard that Telluride was kind of a hippie ski town back in the day. I mean, but it also was a mining town back in the day. So I think my biggest fear with Creed is that it will turn into a place like that. It's my biggest fear. Like, I legitimately fear that. Places like Silverton, I feel like is like it's gotten a little bigger, but it still has that small town feel. And it's not like Telluride, and it's not as small as Creed, but it's kind of in the middle, which is good. I really enjoy Silverton. I'd like to spend more time there, but I really have like this really deep, soulful fear that Creed is just going to be destroyed by greed, I guess. So I'm enjoying it while I can, at least. Ben's here staring at me, by the way. He's like totally being a creep. Okay, that would be way worse. I'd rather you actually stand in the window and stare at me than like look at me from around the window. What is happening? Hey, Kate, how are you? Nice to see you. Oh, and Doug. 2 of my most loyals. How are you guys? Is my volume still on? No, okay. Oh, welcome in from Georgia. God, I got people all over the country, all over the world. I love you guys. A hang glider friend of yours is a DJ on the local radio station? That's dope. I love that. Okay, Doug, I mean, but the thing is, but what's weird is when it's ritzy. I mean, Creed has billionaires too, right? Like, I've been trying to find them, but they're hiding from me. But Creed has billionaires too. But it those I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, and I can't articulate what I'm trying to say and what my thoughts are. But yeah, I mean, you make a good point. But the billionaires own like all the land, and they're not trying to take over the town and turn it into something glamorous that it's not. I guess, if that makes sense. You're right, Jeff. Ben just wants to make sure my beer is not running out. No, he does. It's actually facts. It's actually facts. Good night, Dawn. Love you so much. Nice to see you. The birds are trying to attack Ben. They've been wild right here. I don't know what's happening. They're like and there's so many different birds. I'm like, what is going on? Hey, Deb. Welcome in from Washington. Yes, Patricia, somebody sent me, I do have that, or somebody commented that PBS episode on Creed. I have yet to watch it, but I have it in my bookmarks. Night, Mindy, love you. Talk to you soon. You grew up at McClintock and Baseline where Tempe ended. Well, I mean, I grew up in Ahwatukee. I'm an ASU graduate. Go Sun Devils. I'm excited for football season. Hey, Alex! How are you? How are you healing up? I've been following your healing journey on Facebook. Doug, okay, Doug. I'm glad we agree on that. I was able to articulate what I was trying to say in my head. So, Ben is probably a millionaire incognito. I mean, well, what's weird is that, like, I don't care. You know? Even if Ben had like billions and billions of dollars, he would still just be Ben. That's how these men are. You would just never know. Yeah, Big Clemmer, it's frustrating. It keeps popping up on your feed. I know, Deb, I just need to watch it. It's like 25 minutes. It'd be the perfect thing for me to watch in the evening. Oh, Patricia, that's good. Yeah, my bachelor's degree from Arizona State is in history and culture. So I guess you could say I'm pretty into history as well. Oh my God, Patty, you're calling me crazy? You never sent me a picture of your haircut. I showed Stacy that photo yesterday and I was like, oh my God, Patty's acting wild. And I pointed out the creepy doll in the background. I was like, what is happening? And then I read her the message that you sent me about cutting off the doll heads, and I'm like, this is why I'm friends with her. She's freaking nuts. So anyway, send me a picture of your haircut. You psycho. You rode dirt bikes where Ahwatukee is now. So, oh, you went to Marcos Teniza. I went to Desert Vista. I graduated high school in 2006, and then I graduated. Well, I got my first college degree in 2009, and then I got my second college degree in 2011. You don't want to give me nightmares? Patty, you already gave me nightmares by sending me that picture with that creepy doll in the background. Hello? Send me the picture of your haircut. Thanks. Oh, yeah, Patricia. I've been to the cemetery in Creed multiple times. I sometimes go and I just kind of sit there. Don't ask me why. You won't say when you graduated. Okay, to be fair, like most of my subscribers are like 20 years older than me, so it's fine. Like you fit in here. Yes, Kate, thank you. Hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate it. Did you put in the pizza? Were you waiting on me for that, or
Yeah.
or waiting on Dad, or
Yeah.
okay?
Well,
I just don't want. I don't want
No,
to keep
I've
you
not
from
put it
doing
in.
anything you need to be doing. Okay.
No, you're good. Fine. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, I hear live music at Kim's again. That's fun. Thanks, Big Clemmer. Appreciate ya. Talk to you soon. Yeah, Linda, there's a cemetery up on. It's part of the Bachelor Loop. I think it's a Bachelor Loop stop. I think it's like, yeah, I think it's one of the Bachelor Loop stops. It's really neat. Really neat to check it out. Yeah, it is peaceful. And like if you're into history and you like respect that sort of thing, then it's fun to do. Oh, so Linda, you're like around my mom's age then. Well, I think mom graduated from high school in 70. Oh wait, maybe it was like 78 or 79. I forget. Yeah, it's really neat to see like all the headstones and um, yeah, it's a unique experience if you don't get creeped out by that sort of thing. Maybe I'll finish this beer and wrap this up. Do you have puppies, Bonnie?
With Dad, yeah.
Oh, they're with Dad. Okay. Okay, friends. Well, I think I'm going to wrap this up. I appreciate everybody tuning in last minute. I love you all very much. I'll have a video up tomorrow. I posted one yesterday if you haven't seen it yet. And I appreciate you guys hanging out. Hit that thumbs up button. Boost my shit into the algorithm. You know how it goes. But, okay, guys. I'll see you on YouTube or in the Facebook group. And if you haven't joined yet, do it because we have fun there. See you guys.